Okay, folks, good morning from Alice Springs, Central Australia. It's a Friday morning in Alice Springs, and it's very cold, Chris, out there.
It is a bit chilly. It's barely.
Does this remind you of anything?
Yeah, it reminds
As a New Zealander?
It makes me feel homesick.
Well, it should make you feel at home well and truly, because it's very much Wellington-like weather out there today. Not that I've ever experienced Wellington weather, but one can only imagine.
Well, mate, where I lived, I was up in the subalpine area, so when it got cold, it got cold. Very refreshing cold, though. Got to say, Murray, you're looking pretty sharp today. What have you got on here, eh?
Well, thank you for mentioning. I only slipped this on this morning to get a compliment from you, and you walked in and totally walked past me without a word. I've got my brand new, folks, Blind Magic Communications polo shirt on, thinking that Chris would absolutely set his sharp little eyes on it and comment, but no. But nevertheless, what do you think, Chris?
Well, you know, we agonised together over the production of that thing, and I've got to say we made the right choice. Light blue over dark blue, it looks magic.
Okay, magic indeed. Yeah. Magic indeed. So,
Blind magic.
Yeah, thank you for collaborating with me over that, and also thank you to Heather for creating the logo. So, I think we're literally in business now. Here at Blind Magic Communications, Chris.
It's a team effort.
It'll be on with the show, so you'll be seeing it, folks. If you go to the Blind Magic Communications Facebook page, or indeed to my own personal Facebook page, Murray Stewart here in Alice Springs, you will actually see the shirt. Put it up there yesterday, and you will be seeing it on featuring when we do our digital workshops, and when we eventually get to you with the face-to-face workshops, which we'll be beginning to produce more and more of as we go. In fact, we're going to take a step back in time. We've done a lot of interesting podcasts during this Blind Magic in Alice Springs series. So you have experienced the power of your voice and, of course, hearing and touch, etc. So we're going to be putting those into a workshop form now, both digital and also face-to-face. I think it is worth sometimes stepping back in order to take a step forward. And talking about that, Chris, if I may, I was listening yesterday to Dr. Karl Kruzelinski, who said that anemic blood is blood that can cause depression, and I'm having none of it. I'm absolutely having none of it. If you have been listening to a couple of the earlier episodes, I have spoken about the fact that my iron levels are extremely low at the moment. In fact, one could refer to me as being anemic, but help is on the way. Help is absolutely on the way. But I can understand what Dr. Karl is referring to, because the red blood cells are those cells that energise you. That's right, they give you plenty of energy. I spoke about that yesterday when I spoke of James Lloyd as he heads south to compete in the Adelaide or the South Australian Athletics Championships. And his blood, having come from a higher altitude than that of those in Adelaide, his blood will have plenty of red blood cells running around, ready for him to perform extremely well in Adelaide, I'm certain. But I'm having none of what Dr. Karl said, even though I totally understand where he's coming from. Help is on the way. I will be receiving the infusion very soon. They elevated me yesterday to priority 1, apparently, because my ferritin levels are so low, but help is on the way, and I will be receiving this infusion, and then a couple of weeks later, once it seeps into the marrow, then away I go. Away I go. Oh yes, it's short-lived. Anyway, this has been episode 830, everyone. And it's been a Blind Magic Communications production.